Good afternoon, everyone. Are we still awake? I had a cup of coffee to make sure I'd be awake at this time. I want to thank Catherine and HCA for including CCCA in this panel. My name is Elizabeth Bowerman, and I'm the president of the board of Comal County Conservation Alliance. I am thrilled to be here to have this chance to tell you about our organization. I'm hoping this talk won't come across as bragging as much as it is a message of encouragement to others who are in the position we were a few years back. About 5 or 6 years ago, development in Comal County started increasing so rapidly that it became a hot topic. People were asking all kinds of questions. Some answers finally came to us in 2017 when Annalisa Peace, Catherine Romans, and our own Jency Madden teamed up to hold a pair of community meetings in New Braunfels called Planning for Growth. The meetings attracted over 200 people from the community. At the meetings, we heard how other groups had dealt with similar issues and what they had done to protect their natural areas. We learned that Texas counties have little to no authority to regulate growth or land use, and that it would be up to the citizens of Comel, as the proverbial village, to try to make natural areas and open space a priority in the county's future. Well, that message was a wake-up call and a call to action for many of us in the audience, and by May of 2018, a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens, as Margaret Mead would have called us, came together to form the CCCA. The group adopted the mission of working to preserve land, water, and wildlife in Comal County. For me, this meant an opportunity to help find a solution for saving land and nature in our county instead of just singing the "Ain't It's a Shame" song. It was the time to act. Although CCCA was late to the party, we jumped in with both feet and hit the ground running. We were looking ahead, not back. We focused on short-term objectives and long-term strategies. As an all-volunteer group, we started with community outreach to increase public awareness and encourage the involvement of our village. Our message was that to maintain the rural character that is the hallmark of Comal County, we need to preserve natural areas now while there are still natural areas left to preserve. We started off offering community meetings, community programs with speakers from the conservation community. We held panel discussions and field trips. We held workshops for landowners about conservation easements. And we made presentations to community groups around town about how to preserve natural areas, how preserving natural areas decreases flooding, it increases property values, provides recreational opportunities, and protects our tourism industry, which is a big deal in Comal. We taught them, too, that preserving land achieves the trifecta of protecting water, wildlife, our rural heritage, and our night skies. Dawn. We're doing it. We've also established relationships with our county commissioners and the New Braunfels City Council to better understand their thoughts and feelings about conservation. The county especially has been open to continued dialogue and is interested in our input. We thank them for their open minds and open doors and their interest in working to save the natural areas and preserve Comel's rural heritage. I'm proud to say that CCCA has become known in the county as a conservation resource, and we're the go-to people for questions. Our favorite question, which we've gotten just a handful of times, is, "We're thinking of putting a conservation easement on our land. Can you tell me more about that?" Good question, huh? Happily, we're in ongoing conversations with these families and are optimistic about the outcomes. Our small group of thoughtful, committed citizens has grown to just under 1,000 friends of CCCA. We have 20 partner groups, a rich website, a monthly newsletter. We've developed educational brochures, a video, and numerous PowerPoint presentations. We write a monthly column for the local Herald Zeitung newspaper and do outreach at most of the community outdoor events in the county. We're most proud of the relationships we've made with our elected officials and the steps they have taken toward lands and conservation. Commissioner Kevin Webb, who is here and who you'll hear from next, has been instrumental in the county's recent passage of 2 major initiatives, investing in its first ever Parks and Open Space Master Plan and taking the first step towards securing $30 million in public funding for the protection of land and critical watersheds in the county. You'll hear more about that from the Commissioner, I hope. Our message to other individuals and small groups of thoughtful, committed people who want to protect nature in their communities is just do it. You've heard this all day today about the networking that goes on, the fabulous web of organizations that are here to help you. They've done it before. Nobody has to reinvent the wheel. There's a lot of people here to help you, so our advice is just do it. Thank you.